Hey, how's it going, everybody? And welcome to another exciting episode of Channel X, the only show on Thursdays that starts the weekend early. I am your host, Tom Dog 247, and as always, I'm Tom Dog all day and Tom Dog all night. Woo, baby, alright. So, we're gonna have a lot of fun here today. And I know I'm out of shot here, but we are. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Why? Because it's my show. That's what I always do. Let's have a lot of fun. So, hope everybody's going to have a great and wonderful weekend and everything. And we are going to get started with the show. Before we do that, let's give a shout out to my good friends over at Gaming Pros and Otherwise and Gamer Geeks over on Facebook. If you have not yet followed them, do so. We always have a lot of fun. And you'll have a lot of fun too. Just tell them Tom Dog sent you. Be sure to follow us on Facebook there. Also, big shout out to my good buddy Josh with Absolute Talk with Josh Albert. Going to be on iTunes and the Podbean app, as well as absolutetalk.podbean.com. Definitely worth checking out. He has a wonderful podcast each and every week, and you don't want to miss out on any of the fun that is to be expected with that, and you'll definitely enjoy it. And that is podbean.com and the Absolute Talk Podbean app, the podbean.com and the Podbean app. Download it today. Big shout out to my good friend Jen. What's up? How you doing? Always like to give a shout out to my good friend Jen. Why? Because it's just Jen. And of course, big shout out to David and Marissa. What's up? And if you have not yet subscribed, and of course the plugins, always want to talk about the plugins, not the hair plugs. We all know I don't need them. If you have not yet subscribed to Loot Crate, you are missing out on some awesome stuff. Do so today, because you'll miss out on the invasion tomorrow. So, but you still have plenty of time, because you have until the 18th or the 19th to do so. So, don't want to be late on this. You got some aliens and predators and who else? Don't knows what else, you know? So, you definitely don't want to miss out on this. So, lootcrate.com is your place to go and do so and tell them Tom Dog sent you. Also, Facebook, Funko.com. Don't want to miss out on that too. Sorry, I just froze up there for a minute. Definitely don't want to miss out on their subscription boxes either, because they are absolutely wonderful. You got the Marvel Collector Core, and you got the Smuggler's Bounty for Star Wars, and of course you have Disney Treasures, and you have the DC Legion of Collectors. So do not miss out on these. These are wonderful boxes. You do not want to miss out on these whatsoever. And that's Funko.com. And okay, before I go on here, let me go ahead with this episode is brought to you by M&J Video Games and Collectibles. Trade in your old video games and consoles from retro video games, accessories, and systems. You could also trade in your DVD box sets and Blu-rays. You can also trade in your sports cards and novelty items, as well as wrestling collectibles and autographed items spanning from sports, wrestling, and actors. And if you happen to be in the Connecticut area and you want to check out these wonderful stores that are in the Connecticut area, you could do so on their website, and you could check out the list of events that they have going on as well, all on the website at mjvideogamesandcollectibles.com. Also, this episode is brought to you by the She Bean Brewing Company here in Connecticut, home of the Alpaca Blanca. You definitely worth checking out their list of beers that they have home made locally, home brew. Support your local brewery. Definitely worth checking out, and you could do so on their website at shebeanbrewing.com, and you can follow them on the social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and you could download their Untapped app. Download it today. Also, we got more. We have more. If you happen to be, get ready for next year, because May 17th through the 19th in 2019, East Coast Comic Con is coming to the Meadowlands in New Jersey. Definitely worth checking out. For ticket information, you can check out their website at eastcoastconusa.com. So, all right. So I gotta get the link here. Because today we have Apple to be some Apple products to be talking about, and my phone is like wicked slow today. Okay. So, might as well go to the Apple homepage, because they'll have all that. Because they had a big event. I believe it was last night. They had a keynote the other day, and it's pretty crazy. So, they unveiled the Apple the Apple Watch Series 4. They also introduced the iPhone XS, the iPhone XS. They also, for all you pirates out there, the iPhone XR. Cheap joke. So we shall learn more. So we're gonna learn more about these for those of you who missed the keynote the other day. And all you ladies out there, my banana's happy to see you. Cheap joke. Okay, so the hell? I was learning more, you dipshit. Okay. So so the iPhone XS this is coming off their website, by the way. The Super Retina in two sizes, including the largest display ever on iPhone, even faster Face ID, the smartest, most powerful chip in a smartphone, and a breakthrough dual camera system. iPhone XS is everything you love about iPhone taken to the extreme. So there's also going to be HDR capabilities, so you'll be able to watch your movies in HDR. And there's two models for the XS, which is the regular iPhone XS and the iPhone XS Max, which is shown right there. I don't know if you can see it that well, but that's what they look like. So, which is about this like a tad. The XS Max is a little bit bigger than the iPhone 8 Plus. Of course, has a more durable glass on a smartphone. And adds a whole new level of water and dust resistance. And there's wireless charging, from what I understand. So it's going to be 50% faster. As far as graphics and performance goes, performance cores are 15% faster. Power usage is 50% lower. Has an 8-core neural engine. So, not bad. Not bad. And it's 4K. The camera is a 4K video, so you can do 10K, 1080p as well as 4K video. Doesn't say. Does not say anything about the headphone jack. I just want to see what it looks like. So if you want the iPhone XS, get ready to break out your wallets, because it's not on here. So, but we'll wait. Okay, so, but now if you want, a more affordable phone, let's take a look at the iPhone XR, which pretty much is going to have the same, from what I understand, is going to have um, the same specs as the 10s, but the display is going to be um, is a more advanced LCD, which is called Liquid Retina that they're using. So that's not bad. Trying to So you can also do 4K video as well, up to 60 frames per second, as well as a 2 times faster sensor for smart HDR across your photos. You can also do 1080p HD video. Okay. And of course, the Apple Watch, I'm not really. Oh boy. Alright. So we are going to. Okay. So here is the pricing for these new phones, starting with the Apple Watch. The Apple Watch 4, I should say. So the Apple Watch 4, Series 4, is going to be $70 more than last year's model, which will bring the price now to $400, for $399 US. And the XR, which will be going up to which will be $749 US. Now, if you want, now get ready for this. For the iPhone XS Max, which is the most expensive on this lineup. If you want the XS, the 10s Max with 512 gigabits of storage, it will run you $1,500, $1,500. That's US. So That is ridiculous. So these are in no way cheap phones. Even the ones that are bargaining out for the XR, which is going to roughly cost you about $800 for an XR. Now, that kind of sucks. That kind of but the specs are fine. What the options are given out are fine. I usually, I don't complain about stuff like that. But I still have to gripe about this because in today's economy, we cannot afford Apple phones. There's absolutely no way. And I think it is selfish on their part that they would give out such a hefty price tag for those who can't afford it. So basically, let's just say, you're on a budget and everything like that, and you want a phone that works. I mean, obviously. So you get the shittiest service. You get shitty phones like this. You get phones like this. Not saying that they're shitty, but their price tags are like humongous. And the Galaxy Note 9 is no walk in the park either. And you can't be going to get phones like this because it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous that that they say, it's like, I can get a phone and everything like that and everything, and you look at it and it's like, why is it so high? It's like it's ridiculous. And not only that, you got to pay for the insurance on there, and it's ridiculous. It really is. And that's why I like LG phones. LG is very affordable, and they work really well. Like, even their cheapest LG phone that is current, their current LG phone that is current is just as good. Is just as good as buying a regular top of the line model. It's like you don't really need to buy the most expensive phone for the specs and everything like that. I mean, you can go ahead and you can get yourself memory cards that are SD cards that are affordable, and you can add more and you can buy more memory to your phone later on. I mean, you can do that. You just gotta I guess from what they do is like they do the you change out the SIM card or something like that, and but these price tags are ridiculous for Apple and Samsung. But yeah, I know that they're competing against each other and everything, and
the best mechanic in LS do for you?
And I understand that, but But to be quite honest with you, it really is ridiculous. I just think that it's stupid. Um, for a price to be that, for that high. And that's why I would never buy, you know I would never that's why I would never buy,
That's a beauty right there.
you know that's why I would never buy an LG phone. I mean, that's why I would never buy an Apple phone. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? There we go. Oh, I forgot about this. I just think that it's stupid, and everything. But as I said, I could be wrong. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it is really, the specs and everything are nice, and I do, and I think that is really, really cool. But I just think that
That's the sound of 1,000 panties dropping.
I just think that
Now that's a custom job.
I just think that that I don't think that it's fair to for the customer, from a customer's perspective, that
Looking sharp.
oh yeah, I don't, you know but I'm I could just be stinking, there we go. But I don't know. Yeah, it's good.
Man, you mean business.
There we go. Let's boost up the engine a little bit.
You got a whole lot more horses under there now.
There. Okay, that should do it. All right. Not bad. So we're gonna launch this off of Mount Chiliad. I mean, it's like, you know, it really is crazy, to say the least, and everything. And you know, with very little pocket money for a lot of people, it's going to be tough on every, you know, it's going to be tough, especially the fact that they're doing the pre-orders on Friday. They're doing the pre-orders on Friday, and it's going to be releasing by the end of the month. But if you want the 10R, it's going to run you, you'll be able to, it will be coming out in October, which to be quite honest with you, I think that it's ridiculous. I don't know. I just think that, you know, as I said before, that once again Apple is accommodating the higher class, you know, the upper class, you know, where Apple never does anything for the, you know, for the lower class, to the middle to low class. And you say, well, what about that XR? And it's like, it's going to run you to about $800, and to me that's not fair, you know. I mean, it's just like, you know, it's like buying a pair, you know, it's like buying a pair of Jordans that are coming out. And I just think that, you know, and even then, you know, those prices are ridiculous too. You know, I mean, nothing against Nike. Nike makes good products, but they also accommodate those who can't afford Air Jordans or the new high-tech shoes that they have. You know, they have something to accommodate everybody, and that's why I like Nike, because they, you know, they care about the customers. Honestly, I don't think that Apple gives a shit about their customers. I really do not. You know, I mean, yeah, they have, you know, yeah, they have Apple iTunes and everything like that, and that's all well and good too, but I'm not talking about that. Their products are fine. You know, that is fine because they do have stuff to accommodate everybody. But what I'm talking about is I'm talking about their phones. I'm talking about their watches. They don't have, they have these new phones and they don't want to accommodate anybody. You know, they don't want to accommodate anybody. Oh yeah, but then once they lower the prices on the shittier models, that they shut product down for, and if something were to happen to those iPhones, they don't even. To be quite honest with you, you just spent all that money on an iPhone that you can't even use. Especially if you bought an older model that that's affordable now. You know, the affordable cheap models that used to be expensive, but now you can't get them. And now you can't use it because of the fact that they don't worry about. Because Apple already said that they don't give a shit about They blatantly said that they don't care about the older models because of its breakdown. Oh well, might as well just trade that in and get, yeah. And you're only going to get like not that much of a trade-in value. So you're basically screwed. So you're still going to get a new, you're still going to pay a shit ton of money for a new iPhone, and it's like it's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. That's why you never, I'm happy with LG phones. I'm happy with. I'm also happy with the I'm also happy with Samsung's phones that they have for those who are on a for those who can't can't afford the the more fancier models. And so at least they care about their customers. I mean, they have to after what happened to the Galaxy Note 7. Let's just say that they bombed. So, it's like I always say, it is what it is. So what else is going on here? Now that I bored everybody to death with this Apple fiasco, this Apple nonsense. I'm actually having a lot of fun doing the live streams with of Spider-Man. Those who've been watching my my live streams, believe it or not, actually, for 4 days in a row, I've done the Spider-Man live stream, and the response was actually pretty well done, and I'm actually glad for that. I ran into some hiccups prior to that, which is one of the reasons why I've been taking like kind of a break from that. I want to make sure that everything, because I ran into some problems with with some of my with a couple of videos. One wasn't really that big of a deal, but one, which was the second video that I did, that wasn't really a big deal. But the one that got the most flack for was the first video that I did, and now I did 4 videos of the Spider-Man playthrough, and it was, it was really fun. Now I did get a copyright strike, a copyright claim for episode 2, because there was a song that was only on for a minute, but they they claimed it. They didn't get shut down or anything like that. So that one was all well and good. That was episode 2. I just got to remember not to do that again. I just got to remember not to do that again. In the first video, now a few days later. Now on this second video, I'm going back to the second video. After it got uploaded, I got 5 minutes later the notifications saying what happened, and that happened 5 minutes after it got uploaded onto my YouTube channel. So nothing serious. So I did go back and remove the song. After I did the after the 4th video was uploaded, the next day, which I believe it was on either a Tuesday or a Wednesday of this week. See, I did the first video. First video was on Friday, the day I got the game. Saturday was episode 2. Sunday 3. Okay, so it was on Tuesday. Okay, it was Tuesday. Tuesday, I was getting ready I was about getting ready, preparing things up for episode 5. Then I got a notification saying that the first episode that I did, the first video that I did, was blocked. Now, they couldn't do that 5 minutes after that video was uploaded. Like at least the one that got the claim for that second video. Some music company that owns the rights to it was quick to respond, and and to them I respect that, and I thank you for that. But 3 days after that one, knowing damn well that the video I did Friday got blocked on a Tuesday, that's some shady bullshit. And why did it take so long? And it shouldn't be that big of a deal, because of the fact that if it took 5 days to remove to block a video from to prevent people from seeing it, all because of one music that was in game, which was the soundtrack to the Spider-Man game. Why did it take so long for them to claim that? Why did it take so long for them to say, "Hey, we don't want you playing that. We don't want you playing that song"? And it's like, well, then you got that in the fucking game in the first place. So why the fuck did you have to take that down 5 days after I already posted the video up? And I think that's stupid. I think that it really is stupid and inappropriate for them to take that off. And I think the owner of the content, owner of the song, should have been like, listen, I understand that's your music and everything like that, because it's your soundtrack in the game. I understand that, but you have to understand something. You have to understand, and I'm sure, and I hope that they're watching, because if you have people playing it and they accidentally were unaware of turning off the music, which I admit that I didn't know how to turn off the sound, so I automatically assumed that you couldn't until later on at the end of the video, which I'm sure that they saw, but they probably were too stupid to saw that. It's like, oh, because they started that and then they said, oh, shut it down, shut it down. You know, which I think that's kind of stupid. And it wasn't even that loud anyways. I mean, you couldn't really hear it anyways. So, but it was all stupid nonsense. Really, it was ridiculous. And to be quite honest with you, you know, so I had to go back and take the song off so that hopefully that video is up on my YouTube channel. I forgot to ask some of my friends to ask one of my friends to check that out. Actually, if Josh, if you're on right now watching this video, let me know if that video is up for you to see. If not, let me know in Messenger. I'll check it out later. Because right now, as of right now, I'm the only one that can see the video. Just nobody else can. So, but I do plan to do more videos. I just have to make sure that the music is off completely. So, and there is a spoiler for those who hasn't played it. In one scene, there you could turn on a radio in the game, and you could play and of course it plays some random song. I didn't know that because when I did turn off the song, I guess it was still playable. The music was still playable. So that's how I got that claim. So I mean, they said that, you know, my video gets monetized. You know, they'll collect royalties for that, but that's all fine and well. But we all know the relationship I have with YouTube and how they do not pay me because they demonetized me. So as soon as I get over 10,000 lifetime views, I need to get that'll be the only time where I would get monetized again after the 10,000 lifetime views. So I have a long journey ahead, and that's why I have to do some serious grinding. So that's my beef. So yeah. I actually read. Let's see. I think they had the yeah, I got it right here. So, due to a copyright claim, your YouTube video has been blocked. This means your video can no longer be played on YouTube. The video title, Tom Dog Plays Spider-Man PS4, ages 18 and up. So, that's my rating. That's my rating system I gave my channel. The copyrighted content, The Golden Age from Marvel's Spider-Man score, claimed by UMG. Why this can happen? Your video might contain copyrighted content, and like, so. I just think that it's, that it was bullshit that it took. Now, going back to this. This was 2 days ago. Which was on a Tuesday. That the video was up. That it was up there. that I got this message. Now, I did the video, of course, last Friday. So you can understand my frustration that UMG took this long to report it to YouTube. And I just and this goes back to what I originally said before. It's like if you know that they're taking a song, and it's like because they're afraid, they say that they're afraid of pirating, that people are going to pirate the song. How the fuck am I going to pirate? How am I pirating a song when the song is in the game and I'm doing commentary on it? How is that? You might as well just not have any music, have no music in a video game whatsoever. You might as well, since everybody wants to be dipshits about it. But I'm just upset that it took them 5 days after I did the the video was uploaded to YouTube to do something about it without even first addressing it to me and saying, hey, listen, you have copyrighted content, fix it or we will, fix it or we would have no choice to block you. And this is the type of communication I've been talking about. I don't have a problem of respecting their wishes. If they don't want a certain, if a music company doesn't want a certain song played, if they don't want something specific on their on the video that's being played, I can understand that. All you have to do is say, hey, listen, we saw this video, and is there any way to edit, if there's any way to edit out the video so that that particular song is not in there? It's like, it would be gratefully appreciated. I was like, that's fine. I would have no problem. I would go back and edit the video, cut it and be like, okay, there we go. I don't have a problem with that. But if you just go and wait 5 days later, block a video after reporting it to YouTube, it's like, I'm sorry, but YouTube has everybody's form of communication is wrong. It really is wrong, and I wish that the communication was a lot better. This is why I have a love-hate relationship with Activision, because of stupid shit like this. They had something going on. I did a video a few years back with the Call of Duty. It was Black Ops 3, and it was one of the zombies mode. So I was like, let's play some zombies, and it was on my Twitch channel, and everything was fine. We had a good show went out. A lot of people were watching, and this was actually really good. And I figured, hey, since I'm getting a lot of views of playing zombies on Twitch, I'll upload that video to YouTube, and I'll go ahead and play the video. I'll go ahead and play that video on, I'll upload the video to my YouTube channel and hope to get a lot of views that way, because a lot of people love it when I do Call of Duty live streams, but I haven't done them in a long time because of this incident. So I was pissed off. I was legitimately pissed off, because the moment it got up, the second it said uploaded complete, I get a notification saying that, oh, it's banned from, it's like it was banned. Like it didn't get uploaded it got uploaded to YouTube, but I couldn't go in to fix it because they shut it down. I couldn't fix it. I couldn't fix the video. I couldn't edit out the video to where, because at that time I was able to edit my videos, but lately now I haven't because I've been doing all my shows live. So, which is why it's always hit and miss. So I go ahead. So I get furious, and I'm really, really furious. And I think I did a rant video on this. I mean, if I didn't, oh well. I mean, but the next, but shortly after that, I did um, I did that live. I addressed it that I was going to that I live streamed. I addressed it that I did a live stream. That I was going to do a live stream of Infinite Warfare, and a lot of people got pissed off because all I did was made it just sat right there in the thing, and it quickly turned into a rant because I was like, I played it out like it was a live stream. And I was like, oh shit, this is really amazing. This is really, really amazing and everything like that. And I'm clicking the button, I'm clicking the buttons and everything like that. And, I kind of did, which was so funny because I did that into the, as an April Fool's joke, later on, like earlier this year. However, I should have made it obvious that it was April Fool's and everything like that. I should do something different with that. so, but it was still actually watchable. It still actually was watchable, so it was a lot of fun. But I should not have made it obvious. So, but I don't know. But yeah, I was legitimately pissed, and I don't really. That's why you don't normally see me play Call of Duty games on here anymore, because of the fact that I would love to play Call of Duty for you guys out there, because it's still a big deal, regardless. And I just think that it's not. I don't think that it's fair that that there are a lot of people out there that do want to watch me get my ass handed to in Call of Duty and everything like that, and I think we would have a lot of fun with that. But you're never going to get a chance. But I'm sorry, you guys aren't going to be able to get a chance to see that because of this. And I think that it's I just think that it's unfair, like. Because apparently there was but at that time it had nothing to do with music. Apparently there was they didn't want me playing. Apparently they didn't want any of the cutscenes played. Now they didn't now this was Activision's fault for not addressing it at the time that it was being played, and I just think that it was stupid because of this. And I think it's because of the fact that Jeff Goldblum was one of the voiceovers in that for Giants. I don't know, but for whatever reason, instead of addressing this, say, hey, we don't want this specific part of the video on your uploaded to your YouTube channel. Can you please edit it out so that it doesn't get blocked? No, they didn't go that route. They just went straight to YouTube and said, "Hey, banhammer this video, this specific video." And I just think that it's not fair. So now, I don't do that much Call of Duty video. I don't do any Call of Duty videos anymore because of this. And we were going to have a lot of fun with it, but it's not going to happen now. So, oh yeah, you know what I forgot to do? The top 5. That's right. Why? Because, it's like I said. It's like I said. YouTube doesn't pay me. And I still haven't figured out my Patreon yet. I mean, it is weird. You know, I have Patreon. I just haven't done nothing with it. So it's ridiculous. That's why I don't address it. That's why I don't address it, because I just think that it's, you know, I just don't. I can't figure it out, and nobody's like helping me. Hey, I'll help you with Patreon. Yeah, right. So, all right. Well, anyways, let's just go ahead and push that envelope. All right. So, yeah, we're going back to the index cards because it's football season, and the Raiders hate that when I talk about the index cards. Um, that's right. We remember from earlier in the year. But yeah, we're taking a break from the game against Downtime. So this one is actually features we would like to. These are the top 5 features we would like to see on the new Apple iPhones, if possible. What else could we expect? Top 5 things we can expect with the new iPhone push. So here we go. Number 5. You can play Fortnite while sending dick pics to your rivals. You know that's a thing. Like, shake my dick. Present it. Dick pic. And your dick pics will be rendered in 4K now too. Little added to that. Number 4. If you're the president of the United States, you can tweet and say it was fake news even faster. Number 3. I honestly hope that it will be endorsed by Colin Kaepernick, so that a lot of angry people, a lot of angry, heartless assholes out there can burn the iPhones, like knowing damn well, so that we can see a lot of people boycott Apple by burning their phones, even though Apple already got their money. Just like the just like the whole Nike fiasco, where people were so upset about Colin Kaepernick becoming the new face of the Nike's Just Do It campaign, and then people got so pissed off and they had to burn all their Nike merchandise. And I'm like, there's people on the streets that they can easily wear that. But no, the heartless, selfish, bratty, spoiled little shits had to go and burn up their phones because Colin Kaepernick, good. I'm glad that he's the face of Nike, and he's not the only one. He's not the only celebrity, sports celebrity that was chosen to be a part of this. He was just asked first. And they said, hey, just do it. Owner of Nike was like, should we get Colin Kaepernick as the face to do this 30th anniversary campaign? Just do it. And I'm all in favor of it. That commercial was beautiful. And stocks for Nike are really good now. So all you haters out there, burning your shit was not a good idea. Just like that, it's just like the when they got, it's just like that guy that bought Twinkies off of eBay, bought a box of Twinkies 4 or 5 years after the Twinkies were discontinued. After the Hostess cakes and Drake's cakes were discontinued, and one box of eBay sold sold for over a million, like millions of like over a couple $1,000,000, and this one guy bought it, and then shortly after he bought it, guess what happened? Twinkies went back on the market. Fuck. I was literally laughing my ass off, and I still am now because I just still think that it's funny. It's like, you know how stupid that is. It's like you buy. It's like, and I'm not saying that, you know. I mean, the guy that put it up there on eBay was, you know. I mean, he could do whatever he wants. I mean, and now they were going to become rare. But then all of a sudden, you know, a rare find. But then this guy was like, "Oh, I got millions of dollars. I'll buy that box for you for for 1.5." And then shortly after, breaking news. Twinkies are back on the market. And he's like, "Son of a bitch!" meanwhile, the guy that got the guys the money was like, "Yeah, boy." I swear. All right, number 2. The unemployment rate will be at an all-time high. You know that's going to happen because there are going to be a lot of stupid people standing, waiting outside for that. Even if there's going to be a hurricane coming. All right, and the number 1 thing that could possibly happen on your new iPhone: easy access to your Ashley Madison account. And I haven't done that in a long time. And that was your top 5. Top 5. Wait, I just want to make sure. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the other one? Went somewhere. I'll find it. But that was your top 5. Top 5. Top 5. Inappropriate jokes are live. Doing the top 5. Whee! Alright. Oh yeah, this is the Lampadati Viserys, by the way. This is the car that... Because physics. Not any of the doors open. There we go. Oh! All right. Not bad. Not bad. So, well, that's pretty much all the time I have for today. And we will see you all again here next week. Same Tom Dog time, same Tom Dog channel, X. So, yeah, I still wonder where that went. Yeah, it went somewhere. I'll find it. So, oh yeah, there it is. Okay, I found it. So, that's like a nice perfect triangle where it landed. Anyways, be sure to follow me on Twitter at TomDog247. And if you missed any of tonight's episode, you can check it out after the camera has been turned off. And don't worry, it won't get blocked or anything like that because there's no music playing. So, and Rockstar is really nice to me, so a big shout out to them. So, thumbs up the video if you like it. Leave a comment about what you think about the new iPhones that are that bell. And more importantly, more than anything in the world, and I love you very much if you do, and that's face hug that subscribe button. We will see you again next week. Till then, this is Tom Dog saying take care. So long. Peace.